Okay, we're here at go2math.com. Come up here, click Algebra. You might have noticed there's been some changes made, hopefully for the better. Okay, so this is what we got going on here. We've got ax plus b is equal to c. Now let me just say, this is not the answer, but this gives you an idea of what the form should be. Okay, that's just a clue of what the form should be when you type it in there. However, I'm going to say something about this. For example, the order of which these variables are in here, this thing's only programmed for only for one possibility. There's a lot of different possibilities. Well, anyway, let's just get over to the whiteboard. Ax plus b is equal to c. Okay, so we have ax plus b is equal to c, and I've already forgotten what it is we're trying to find. Solve for x. Okay, solve for x. Alright, so let's write that up here. Solve for x. Solve for x. So we want to isolate x here, and that means that let's get our constants over to the other side first off. So we have minus b. We're going to subtract b from both sides. Okay, so we have a plus b and a minus b, so that's going to cancel out. And now we're going to be left with ax is equal to, and so we're going to have a c minus b over here on the right hand side. So now what we can do is multiply through by, you want to do a different color? Let's multiply through by the reciprocal of the coefficient of x, and so that'd be 1 over a times on this side, and we can always say 1 over a over here on this side also. Alright, and let's just go ahead and put some parentheses around that. How about all these colors? And it just makes it fun when we use all kinds of colors, doesn't it? Okay, so we have 1 over a times a, so that's going to end up being 1 times x is equal to, and then this right here, we can combine this if you don't mind. We can say c minus b up here on top, and then a down here on the bottom, a on the bottom. Okay, of course we can actually rewrite this. We would write that 1 and up there, so we'd have c minus b over a. Alright, now this is all good as long as a is not 0. Of course, if a wasn't 0, this wouldn't even exist in the first place. Never mind. But that's what we got to deal with sometimes when we have a denominator, is we got to make sure that this can't be 0 down here. Okay, so we have x is equal to c minus b over a. We'll go back to the page, and let's just hit the answer here. Alright, so as you can see, this is what we get. And of course, I guess I am going to go ahead and just type this in. Now notice we're going to have parentheses up here in the top. And of course, the numerator, there's only one way of putting that. So really this only has one way. There's only one way we can do this, in a sense. Alright, I mean, technically we could rewrite this in a different way, but anyway. Alright, so where are we? We're over here at, we're somewhere over here at go2math.com. You want to come on by, practice. We got a ton of problems. Make sure you pass your class, or maybe you're just learning some math. Whoa, check that out. Alright, we'll see you later. Bye.